Hey everybody, it's Jessica and I am doing things this week. Episode number 3. Photo bomb. Video bomb. TTW number 3. It is the travel tag. Lisa and Kelly did this together, so that was a lot of fun. I am going to link things this week below, but we should try to keep these things short. I am going to just jump right in, okay? So I'm going to be putting my glasses on and off. I recorded this before and I look like a robot with laser beams coming out of my glasses, so I need these to read because I'm an old fart. So let's see. Okay. How many states have you been to? I've been to about 10 or 11, but Kelly said that it counts if you drive through, so obviously, you know, been to more. Number 2, what is your favorite place to travel to? We go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania a lot because we have family there, but I think that my favorite place to travel to is definitely the, I can combine this with number 4, really. Oh, there's a spider. Woo! There's a spider on the wall. Woo! Hang on a second, please. Got him. I got him. I got him. It's good. It's good. It's okay. Everybody chill. Just chill. Okay, I could combine that really with number 4 to... Mommy's so brave, right? You're so brave. What was your most memorable trip ever? And combined with what's your favorite place to travel to? We went to Nassau, Bahamas when we were married for a year. We didn't know where we were going to be financially right after the wedding, so when we took our honeymoon, it was really just to Atlantic City for the weekend. So we said, let's wait a year and do like a combination anniversary / honeymoon, and we went for a week to an all-inclusive resort, which was just such a fun experience. So bizarre to like sit down and do all of these wonderful things and eat all of this wonderful food, and then when you're done, you just get up and go. It was really, really weird. Okay, let's go back to number 3. What is a place that you want to travel to? I eventually do want to get to Europe. My friends have had wonderful experiences in Italy, and I think of the history, and I think of all of these things that I'd want to see, and it sounds like a vacation where you would be just enrobed in history and just immerse yourself in that, and it's something that requires a lot of planning and a lot of, you know, itineraries and things of that nature. But when I think of a vacation where I would just want to relax, it would definitely be someplace tropical. I just want to put my feet in the sand, have a bathing suit on, and just soak up the sun and swim in the ocean, in the crystal blue ocean, and I would probably go someplace tropical. Okay. What was the best souvenir that you've brought home? Definitely the shell. It sits right on our shelf back there next to a picture of me and my husband laying in a hammock at the resort, and it's just so beautiful. We bought this, I'm not going to lie, we did buy this from a street vendor, and it just caught my eye, and I love it, and I'll pick it up every once in a while and, you know, put my ear to it, and Bobby does the same thing, and it's just, the texture is just beautiful. Okay, number 6, what are 3 must-have items in your carry-on bag? I don't chew gum. I need to have hard candy, most likely butterscotches, and butterscotch. I need to have lip gloss or chapstick, and a rag magazine, like a really silly gossip magazine, because that's the only time that I will read them. Okay. What is the longest road trip that you've ever taken? We drove out to Virginia Beach, and I think that was the longest road trip. I really can't remember exactly how many hours it took in the car, but I remember just being ready to get out. I was just ready to get out of this car. It was a long road trip with 2 of my friends, but we had fun once we got there. Let's see. What was the best roadside attraction that you've ever seen? I've never seen like a giant duck or a huge teepee or any, kind of roadside attractions. But when I was in New Mexico visiting my uncle and my aunt and my little cousins, we were going to go and get tamales one night for dinner. He's like, hey, you want to get tamales? Yeah, absolutely, because I love tamales. If you know me, you know that I love, all of that, just meats and beans and cheeses. I am like a taco, Mexican food crazy person. So I was really up for tamales. And we're driving, and my uncle stops the car. There's this man that looked like he was dead, like Weekend at Bernie's dead. He was just there with his cap pulled down, his arms crossed, with a very crude, like a card table with two huge lobster pots and these two crude barbecue grills underneath it that I don't know how the whole entire thing didn't collapse, because the table was like this. It was buckling. So as soon as we walked up and he said, 6 tamales, please, this guy sat up, bing, like just straight up, takes out the tamales. They were like 25 cents a piece. Didn't come out of the cleanest of pots. I kind of questioned myself, should I be eating this from the dead man on the side of the road with dirty lobster pots? And somehow in my head I said, yeah, I should. So we did, and they were the best tamales I've ever had. So I don't know if that counts as a roadside attraction, but it definitely was my best roadside experience. A lot of my best experiences involve food, just so you know. Okay. What is the worst place you've ever visited? Well, we go to Lancaster a lot, but the carpet was wet. The room smelled like mold. You flushed the toilet, it sounded like the floor was going to give out from underneath you. Somebody messed around with the alarm on the clock near the bed. They set the time 2 hours, like 2.5 hours ahead of time, and they set the alarm for what was supposed to be 8 o'clock in the morning, when really it was like 5:30 in the morning. So we were up at 5:30 with a brand new baby. He was 6 months old, and the continental breakfast was molded fruit and stale waffles that tasted worse than Eggo waffles. And the air conditioning, you couldn't lower the air conditioning at all. It was just a general worst experience ever in a hotel. Okay. Number 10. Who do you love traveling with? Obviously, with my husband and my son. We have great conversations when we're out on the road, and we absolutely love to drive. Bonus question, number 11. What was the last place you traveled, and what was the next place you will travel? Pennsylvania, and probably Pennsylvania. It's nice to just be out there in the country, and the house that we rent is a very country house. There's a huge farm with lots and lots of cows, and if you know me, you know I love cows, and I can wake up in the morning with my coffee and go right over and just start loving on them. Oh, and they love it. Oh, I get kisses, and I love it just to be right there. So that is it from me. I hope that everybody has a really good week. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to me already, do so, because I'm going to be embarking on a little journey of my own that was inspired by Veronica over at Vani Vlog. I'll link her below, and it has to do with getting fit. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next week.